The Fall of 76! Internet historian. Let's dive into this. Oh. That's dark.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting, and they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time, the press conference. 16 times the details.
Yes!
16 times the detail.
16 times!
All new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map
It is
size.
4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live.
God, I remember this launching, and that's the fucking issue here. I remember this launching. I was living in a completely different situation when this launched, actually. I remember the Angry Joe fucking review. Wow. Wow. Like, the last, 5 years of my life just is, compacted into, I don't know. It's weird.
With a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
Nice!
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76.
It's perfect.
And, oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs.
Nope.
And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere.
Bug.
Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time,
Yeah!
server's dead. Textures
I remember that shit. Didn't they leak the fucking nuke launch codes on Reddit too? So you could just go on in and grief the fucking server because if more than one nuke went off, it crashed it.
far too texturous and all-consuming void. Error log 307.
What?
Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies,
It kind of speaks for itself.
I love
spawning
it.
too many god
rays!
Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant.
Mudcrab.
Just to name a few. Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long.
All I'm saying is if there's demand for it, if I can get like 40-ish people, we'll go through the entire video.
But it gets worse. Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system.
No!
A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts.
No!
This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
Roll back! Roll back that fucking server right now!
And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism.
Oh!
Locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit, Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam. The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hated it. This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Wait, what? No. Why is that an oven? What's happening? Yep. Yep.
Almost heaven. West Virginia.
Wow.
Orange Mountains. Shenandoah.
Is that a GameSpot review right there? No, that's IGN, right? When IGN gives a game a 5, you know you fucked up. Because they'll give Call of Duty a fucking, what, 9, 9.5 every single year?
And the YouTube community had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not gonna subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game.
Right.
But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read.
Yeah.
So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16
times the detail.
Please, Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
the fool.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience.
Bro, how do you submit a ticket for that? Dev team, hi, I'm invincible, like, all the time, and I want to not be invincible all the time. And then you get the guy that's just like, I don't know how to answer this, man.
So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer,
This just works.
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who happened. But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community. That's right.
I remember that shit. Hi, if you give us an essay about what we did wrong with the game and what you're exploiting, we'll let you come back. At that point, I feel like you receiving the email have just got a W. Like, who fucking does that?
Right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here.
Yeah.
Security has to be top-notch, because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items of the game, and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit.
How?
Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts. At first, they tried the usual approach.
Yep.
Banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours...
But they get it legitimately! It's the fuck up thing! Imagine, you're spending like 900 hours in-game, and then you legitimately earn the best weapon in the game. And then Bethesda just be like, and you're banned. You just got Thanos snapped out of the fucking game. How do you feel? What do you mean? What do you mean? This guy over here has been playing for 2 minutes and has the same weapon! What do you mean?
Just to get the best gun? Die, cheater. Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room.
Right.
And they banned those players.
Right.
That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit.
Yeah.
Then get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items.
Uh-huh.
Then transfer that stuff to your main account, and you're good to go.
Fuck.
Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda...
I mean, why are you going to reveal your secrets, right? If you got the keys to the vault, and no one else knows you got the keys to the vault, why are you going to let them know you got the keys to the vault? Obviously, the good Samaritan and proper thing to do is to say, hey, Mr. Financial Institution, I have the keys to your vault. You might want to fucking fix that before someone walks out with your deposits. It's their damn fault in the first place, let's be real. But, like... No, why are they going to tell Bethesda, right? They're making fucking bank!
Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, Cheetah. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you?
Fuck off!
Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room.
Wait, is this the same in 2023? Is it still possible to enter the fucking dev room? You're joking me! What the fuck? No, I refuse to believe that it's still possible to enter this dev room 5 years later. I refuse to believe that this would still be a thing. God, if it is, I'm gonna just... deep vein thrombosis.
November 22nd, 2018.
Whew.
Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40, to $35, to $30. You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller.
This actually also got Bethesda in a little bit of trouble legally, where they would advertise. There was a Christmas bundle, and maybe I'll cover it, where like the Christmas bundle was like $24.99, but when it came out, it said it was on sale for like $10 USD, but it was never on sale for the original MSRP quote unquote amount. That's a big no-no. You can't do that. If you're going to have something, so say I'm selling a game, right? And I say, oh, well, this game is originally $60 MSRP, but I'll give it to you for $20, right? It's $20 on sale, and then, it never goes above $20. That's not okay. I don't remember what the specific thing law they're breaking is, but that is not how... You cannot do that. You cannot price fix like that.
Controller. Also, some stores are just zip-tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero.
Yeah.
Because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are. And it inflates the poor sales figures.
Right.
Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code? And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund.
Oh, he's going to show the GameStop video?
76 is not on Steam. It's on Bethesda's own platform.
Ooh.
So they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
I think it was Australia, actually. I think this actually infringed on some Australian consumer protection laws. Like, watching this in real time was just a glorious shit show. Someone mentioned the special edition. Yeah, the fucking power armor, the helmet, had, I think it was the GameStop specific edition, right? It was the red one, right? Had, like, mold in the lining. Like, this was just the fucking... Dude, the canvas bag! Where the canvas bag? Oh my god! The fucking bag that's like, oh, you'll get a canvas bag, and it's a shitty fucking nylon one. Like, this game was... an experience, like, holy shit.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First, people got mad.
Yes.
One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
I feel sorry for the GameStop worker. Like, fuck, man.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
Brian, you legend!
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media. And third, a class action lawsuit.
Yep.
Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Backlash and Refund LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state.
Right, I mean, this is the standard concept of live service.
Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel.
How long ago did this video come out? 4 years ago? I'm very curious what the updates are.
Ad time.
Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth. Oh my god.
Is it Nordman?
We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no! Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin.
Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Stream.
Oh, okay.
It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity? Maybe if you look hard enough.
What?
But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all.
Oh.
Knowledge.
Yes.
Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature, history, tech, society. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code InternetHistorian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain.
Yes!
The pros got it, and now I'm back to square one.
I remember that!
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor edition.
Oh, well, this is about to get spicy.
Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Uh-huh. Note the wording, canvas, West Tech duffel bag.
Fast forward to the release, and customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different. In fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another?
Yes!
You can't
That's
do
young.
that.
I saw that. I saw Young Ye. Yeah, baby!
So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive.
Yes! I remember this! This was the official correspondence! Wow! I forgot about that! Yes! This was the actual email! Was a prototype and too expensive. We aren't planning on doing anything about it. Oh, some lawyer somewhere is rubbing his hands together like, oh, baby, you just made my whole fucking week.
Expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum of...
Yes! Y'all get 500 atoms! Yep! I'm responding in such because I remember this happening in real time. I was watching Angry Joe, was watching Yang Ye, was watching several people at the time covering this on the daily.
Amount of that. Fantastic idea.
Yes.
Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your...
You can't even buy blue!
Atoms. I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag! He's right! Fuck the bag! Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood... Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen.
Huh?
What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from...
I believe so. On the subject, if because there's actually a couple MMOs that Kira TV has covered in regards to if a company does this, don't accept it. If they offer this as recompense, if they offer this as a we're sorry about this. Here, take this little gift from us, right? As a good gesture of good faith, goodwill, right? Do not accept it. Do not spend it, as that could potentially void any class actionable thing that you could do. I would, before doing anything, speak to legal... I would recommend legal counsel if this were a situation that were to arise. Do not accept it. Do not use it. That does not exist. And if anything, should be citation when you're speaking to a legal professional, right? Lawyer looking at that again, rubbing his hands a few days later like, oh, they just made my next week.
Earlier, Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently.
Canvas.
That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas.
Yes.
But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble. So they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine. We'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc.
Wait. I remember this vaguely. Wasn't this actually publicly accessible, though? If I remember correctly? Oh, God, I hope not.
And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs. And of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public.
No!
In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. No! Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed.
Wow!
Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website.
I mean, it's already too late at that point. Like, this was part of my job working in a financial institution to deal with people that had been subject to identity theft, that had to be subject to people that, you know, why am I missing $10,000 from my account? Well, it appears that someone had access to your account because I see here 2 logins at 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., right? That's a fuck up.
And that is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle.
Wow.
How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas.
Yeah.
One last piece of merch. A rum drink. Nuka Cola Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling.
Wow.
Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
Or at least it would have been.
Uh-oh.
November 14th came and went, and there was no rum.
Why is the rum gone?
Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. Fallout standard.
Sorry, I had to laugh.
All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So,
Usual Fallout standard. Does that mean that it just doesn't exist at that point? Wow.
we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy.
Ooh, R word. This is specifically like the fucking Caspian situation. What's the fucking MMO that he's still Chronicles of Illyria, there we go. The fucking stupid MMO that he's still allegedly still developing, right? And he's just like, oh yeah, this is the dev build. We are on iteration X point XYZ XY point. It's like, mate. I love Kira TV. He's just like, this reads us like court. Please don't fuck me. Look, there's and thing here. This reads exactly like that. The Nuka Dark Rum bottling December 2018 video. Look, a court, like, please don't fuck us. See, look, there's clearly a bottle here. Look, there's clearly production happening here. Like please, we're doing and thing. You see, we can cite it. Don't fuck us. In regards to Caspian, allegedly, Kira TV can catch you up way better than I can. It's a doozy. I will say that.
Right there. Did you catch that?
Uh-oh.
That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell.
Oh no!
We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy.
Uh-huh.
Look at that ratio.
Ooh.
Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed.
The sound of the lawyers making money.
People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually cost us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one.
Then make the glass!
Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Ugh.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
The design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Mate, just go get a fucking, like, the fucking Mexican Coca-Cola, right? I can go down to fucking Winco down here, get like a fucking several of them, right? Or like fucking not Ramen, goddamn it, what's the other one? What's the fucking Spanish drink? Jarrito! There we go. Get some Jarrito bottles, fucking melt that shit down, put some dye in there. Call it fucking good, cast it. Fucking
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par.
Nice.
But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them.
Ooh.
They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper and they actually give a shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out are pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
We're
sorry. Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items.
Yes.
All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic.
Okay, let's go through this. Because, like, I could see here, on the left here, they could have a defense for this. They could have a defense, because that, to me, that looks like plastic. Nuka Dark Rum was the Nuka-Cola company attempt at entering the alcoholic beverage market. The beverage was touted as, quote, the most thirst-quenching way to unwind, end quote. I'm gonna need citation on that, Captain. The unusual soft drink found its success in many of the finer lounges and restaurants around the country. Citation, please. I need some fucking citations on that. The Nuka Dark Rum shares the same look as the other bottles Nuka Cola, but the black color and simplistic label. Nuka Dark Rum is alcoholic version of Nuka Cola. This is all of this is just making my brain error 404. This is just like this is PR speech. Is all this is. Boasting a 30% alcohol content per volume. Drink temporarily increases one's strength endurance by 1. Okay, they're trying to tie the game in with this. But decreases perception by 1 as well. Chilling a bottle of Nuka Dark Rum with a buddy yields ice cold Nuka Dark Rum. No added benefit in doing so. You don't chill plastic, right? You don't chill plastic, right? I think that's their out here. I think this is the out here. Like, while this does, on the left here, look like plastic, I don't... It is ambiguous, I will give it that. A legal team... I would put money on the legal team having to look this over.
And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea.
To take a page out of Asmongold's book, right, in regards to this, even if that was dubious at best, even if that was left ambiguous, how many other things have been intentionally misleading? How many dots does it take for someone to make a line at that point, right? Well, if you have 4 points here that are in a specific direction, how many of those, 1 point, 2 point, how many of those does it take for a person to draw a line and draw a reasonable conclusion from that? So just using a bit of Asmongold logic here, right? Well, that might have been ambiguous. How many other things have been misleading, right? That's the issue that they're going to run into.
I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant.
Pant.
Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the $76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? It comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Whoa. Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those, please. But bigger and brown.
Yeah.
Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Oh no.
But it also brought in field of view sliders.
Oh.
Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds.
Wait, is this the same stash that allegedly, when you put things in, it would delete them? Is that oh no.
And a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
Wow!
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray. The bad.
Manslayer!
A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier.
Oh god. Oh, I'm having some Destiny 2 flashbacks, right? Especially with modern events in Destiny 2. Wow, this. I'm gonna need a second on that one.
Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard.
Chicken!
I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $8.
It's blue! If you saw the Angry Joe around the time, Angry Joe Fallout 76, oh man, blue is a meme.
$10. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4.
Wow.
But the biggest offense of all was
yes,
the holiday emote bundle.
Yes!
$24 for some Christmas-themed emotes.
But is it $24? Is it $24?
Twice the price of these games.
Uh-huh.
The
Morrowind.
media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not.
Uh-huh.
It was released half price.
Yes!
They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount
Yep.
in order to create a sense of urgency.
You cannot do that. That is a legal no-no.
That's illegal.
Yes!
Here in Australia at least, in Canada, and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of
Wow.
whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
We haven't seen Todd in a few years, have we? When was the last time we saw Todd? I'm concerned.
CuriosityStream.com/internet historian. Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rappist, if you will.
No!
So I'm going to say all these names for you from the credits as fast as I possibly can, in time with the scrolling.
That was a bee versus kiwi, not a capybara. Look, they're both friend-shaped, all I'm gonna say.
Here we go, one take. Jistiel, Miles Millican, Justin Rowling, Steve Rizzo, Drudders, Indigo Zero, Luke Hackle, Astatine 210, Jordan Prince, Dr. Tex, Papa Spicy Peter, Tef, Edgy Kid X, Bryce Toiler Ham, Nate Odenkirk, Sunny Waffles, Krabby. If you want to get read by the rapist, then why don't you head over to...
Please, I'm waiting for him to leave it on a cliffhanger. Yes! Why don't you head over to Cuts video? Oh god, I was like, this would be great if this happened. And it did happen. Son of a bitch, that was great.